Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
As we enter the concluding half of 2024, here's a look ahead at the games, events, and reveals that will dominate the gaming conversation in the coming months. The year so far might be clouded with ongoing layoffs and uncertainty for many developers, but there has still been plenty of notable successes to shout about. Palworld and Helldivers 2 arrived out of nowhere and became two of the year's biggest games. We've also had role-player behemoths in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, as well as indie hits like Animal Well and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. At first it seemed as if the rest of 2024 might not have too much to offer, but the recent showcase events have revealed a surprisingly choice selection of upcoming titles. So let's dive into the major events and talking points for the second half of the year. While an annual staple of the competitive fighting game calendar might not seem significant for those outside the esports bubble, this year's EVO tournament is the first clash featuring all the new major fighting game heavyweights, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and Mortal Kombat 1. There's others on the roster too, with Guilty Gear Strive and the King of Fighters 15, but many will be tuning in to see which players and characters are leading the charge now that it's an even fight. It's been 7 months since Rockstar dropped the first trailer for GTA 6, and if the sequel is coming out in autumn 2025, as promised, it's hard to imagine there won't be another glimpse before the year is out, hopefully to confirm a release date. The studio's previous game, Red Dead Redemption 2, received several trailers before it launched in 2018, so it would track with their past marketing patterns. The only question is when it will happen, with Rockstar often making new announcements at its own sporadic pace. Europe's biggest gaming event might not typically carry as many surprises as Summer Game Fest and the replacement E3 season, but there's still set to be a 2-hour show hosted by Jeff Keighley, likely filled with smaller updates on upcoming titles, and a few smaller announcements. While Sony and Nintendo have both confirmed they won't have a presence at the show, Xbox has implied it has something up its sleeve, although it's not clear what. Sony's recent state of play may have been capped off by Astro Bot, but the biggest talking point, for all the wrong reasons, was Concord. This first-person hero shooter from Firewalk Studios has been awash with negativity since it was revealed, with comparisons to Overwatch and Guardians of the Galaxy. Crucially, Concord represents a linchpin in Sony's plans for multiple live service games, so if this sinks, it could spell a drastic shuffle in the company's priorities moving forward. While not usually as stuffed with announcements as other gaming events, the Tokyo Game Show has been regaining some of its former prominence in recent years, especially in regards to Japanese-centric titles. Metaphor, ReFantasio, the next game from the Persona creators, will likely have a key presence at the show, and Capcom usually plays a large role, so could this be the time to reveal Resident Evil 9? Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, developed by Treyarch, looks like a notable step up from last year's dire Modern Warfare 3, with revamped movement mechanics and some enjoyably silly theatrics involving political leaders during the Gulf War. The discussion around this year's entry, however, might be how it impacts Microsoft's future plans for Xbox Game Pass. This is the first time Call of Duty is launching on the service, and with Xbox console sales at a dismal low, this looks to be the company's best chance at driving people to sign up. Will it have any impact? We'll find out in November. In what's become the most reliable event of the year for major announcements, the Game Awards returns for the 10th time in 2024. Expect the usual onslaught of adverts with minor breathers as developers rush out acceptance speeches against the clock. As it's the 10th anniversary, there's every chance this could be a more stacked year than usual. At the very least, you can expect something from Jeff Keighley's pal Hideo Kojima. While Nintendo's next console is expected to launch sometime next year, the company has already confirmed it'll be announced sometime before April. Nintendo first debuted the Switch console in October 2016, before it came out.